Hi, Crystal Palace. How are you doing? How are you? How are you? I'm Galina.Rin. You'll notice that we don't have any of the bells and whistles that we normally have on this live stream. This is because this week we are building a live stream studio in the library. In the library. This means that I've taken over the teal room for this week, and I'm slowly gonna build up a stage. I've got some sound on there. I don't want that. I was slowly going to build up a green screen stage, and then at the end of that, we're going to have Finding Neverland. Wonderland. I've written it wrong in the title as well. Oh, I'm rubbish. Eleanor will also be back this week. I don't know if she'll be actually on the show with us, but she is back. She's flying in from Croatia. She'll be staying at home for 2 weeks. So she's got nothing to do. She may as well come back and work for us. Hooray! The other thing I need to tell you is that I would have been live streaming from the main library today had it not been for the fact that we're opening tomorrow. Woo! There's no real. We haven't got like a lot of formal information about how we're opening, but it's from 11 till 4, Tuesday to Friday. I understand, and it is a reduced service. So if you have books to bring back, that would be the time. There'll be limited numbers of people allowed in. There is a one-way system. There's no public toilet here for a while until we work it all out. And hopefully I'll have some more information on that for you tomorrow. So in the meantime, I want to say thank you to Bianca, Charmaine, and anyone else who's out there watching us from the library. It's great guns. So basically, I've got my guest. He's actually here. We're having a little studio in the library. It's amazing. And his name is Daniel. You all know him. You all love him. It's Daniel Stockton. Hello, Daniel. Went the wrong way in my scenes there. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I am very well. I see there's a bit of tech TV magic happening for you over there.
I feel all the magic and all the love happening behind me.
Yeah, so part of the library, the stuff that we're setting up for your show at the weekend.
Yeah.
So why don't you tell the folks what the show is?
Okay, well we've come up with a show called Finding Wonderland. We want to do a concert that was kind of geared for just kids, not just for kids. You know, we say our tagline is for the young and for the young at heart. And it's going to be, I mean, we know I have Daniel Stockton Productions and I do my West End of the Library shows here. But that's been put on hold for obvious reasons. So we thought we'd do a show that was aimed more towards a younger audience. And it's going to feature West End performers. We're very delighted to have Joel Montague. Joel Montague has starred in Funny Girl. He actually played opposite Sheridan Smith. In Funny Girl, he was in Waitress when everything broke down. He's been in the Rocky Horror Picture Show, Billy Elliot. And so we're very, very delighted to have him. He's going to come along and sing. We have Joe Napthine. I was in Les Mis with Joe Napthine about 100 years ago when it was the original production at the Palace. She's been in Mamma Mia, and she's done a few of my concerts, so delighted to have her. We have the wonderfully talented Siobhan Harrison, who's been in From Here to Eternity and Guys and Dolls. We have Cassie Compton from The X Factor. Ooh. Yeah, woo! Cassie, she's just a powerhouse of talent. She was on the original X Factor and did very, very well. By all means, please YouTube her. Cassie Compton, she's great. So we're very, very lucky to have her. We've got a dear friend who was in Miss Saigon with my partner. Her name's Kanako Nakono. She's from Japan, and she's going to come along and sing for us. And Lizzie Emery. Lizzie Emery I was in Snow White with Lizzie Emery. She was Snow White, and she was in the West End production of Bear, which was directed by Julie Atherton. So we've got a really, really good lineup. Now, I'm not going to be in this one.
Oh, what? Oh, what?
Oh, no, I can't. I love having to sing, love having to go, but I just going to have a little break and be more producer and be, behind the scenes a bit. And I'll wave at you. I'll probably say a couple of words at the end. But, yeah, I'm not going to sing. I want to concentrate. This is a new venture for us both. Like you said, we had the green screen, which is really exciting because you're going to obviously, when we do like a song from Little Mermaid, she's going to hopefully be on a rock and you won't see her legs and things like that. So should be quite exciting and cool. Fingers crossed that's all going to happen. So yeah, and it's going to be. We've got. Bear with me here. Just going to put my little finger on my phone. We've got classics that these West End stars are going to sing. We've got Part of Your World for The Little Mermaid, Poor Unfortunate Souls for The Little Mermaid. We've got some Aladdin going on. We've got some Frozen. Yes, somebody singing Let It Go. We have a little bit of Snow White. We have Aladdin. We have everything. So it really is going to be a wonderful way to spend a Sunday evening, 6 o'clock. Tickets are free. However, you have to book tickets. So you have to go on and it'll say, if you need 5 tickets, 5 people in your family, book 5 tickets. It'll still be $0. We do ask for a suggested donation of £7.50. We know it's tough times for people. Some people can, some people can't. But if you can, thank you. It'd be great. And that's just to keep the lights on in the library and the doors open. So, we would appreciate that. But otherwise, tickets are free. We want to. If you have 5 people in your family, book 5 tickets. The reason why we want to see numbers because we want to know going forward for future projects and concerts, how many people we reach, and just to have a look at it really. But yeah, it should be very exciting.
That's very cool. What is the thing people have this? You have to explain. It's like you said, it's Frozen. It's like people have this thing about Frozen. When I mention this show to people, they're like, "Yeah, but are they going to sing Frozen?" It seems. What is it about this song that has everybody captivated so much?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, that song "I Let It Go" was sung by a Broadway actress who was originally in a musical called Rent. Her name is Idina Menzel, and she must have sung that song 100,000 times on every TV show going. The song is, and I'm going to put my hand up, I've not really seen the film. I do want to watch the film at some point, but it's a kind of film that where if you haven't seen it, you know a whole lot about it because it's just out there. I mean, it's on every lunchbox, it's on every pencil. You've got Olaf Snowman's everywhere, and of course they had the Broadway musical. And then the West End musical is going to happen, hopefully, fingers crossed. It's going to come to London. It's something about the writing and the lyrics and everything. I mean, they really have a grasp on how to write a song that also becomes a hit. And I think with Frozen 2, there's another song called Into the Unknown. Is that right?
What are you asking me for? Do I look the sort who'd be know any of that?
I think, yeah. So there's always, when they do these movies, they always tend to have this one power song that everybody loves, and then suddenly everybody who auditions in the West End, they're singing their audition to the point where like, oh my goodness, this is the 20th time somebody's sang Let It Go today. But it's just, they're timeless, and you never get tired of hearing them. And if you really listen to the song, Let It Go from Frozen, it's got a really powerful message, and it's about independence and letting things go and standing up strong and being a strong, independent woman. So, but they are really, really great songs, but there's just something about them that people just warm to, and the kids absolutely love. So we thought, are we going to put Let It Go in? And I thought, yeah, let's put it in. So, and that will be sung by Siobhan Harrison.
Amazing.
So I called her up and I said, hey, Siobhan. She said, how you doing? I said, I'm fine. I said, now, don't feel pressured about this, but how do you feel about singing Let It Go from Frozen? She went, I don't know. She went, can I have a think? And I said, yeah, no pressure. And then a couple of days later, she rang and said, right, I'm back now. I've been camping. I'm going to have a listen to it and see if I can sing it. And then the next day, she rang back and went, okay, I'm doing it. So it was a bit of... it didn't happen overnight, but we're delighted that she's going to do it. So
that's very cool. And let's just take a little break from there to welcome Gaynell, who says, think it's hilarious. Neither of you have seen Frozen. Have you seen Frozen?
I haven't seen
you
Frozen.
You haven't? No.
I haven't.
But
like I said, I know a lot about it.
Yeah, I think it's,
shame on us.
I haven't really watched any Disney film past Beauty and the Beast, we're people of certain age without kids, so I don't watch it.
It's not that I haven't wanted to watch it. I'm not really, I don't have any children, so I'm not, and I don't really go to the cinema because I'm always busy doing something, but shame on me.
Shame on you.
I'm going to watch it before the weekend, I promise you that.
Yeah.
So I'll come in loaded with all the information about Frozen.
randomly, I know the song in Japanese, but not in English, because it's on a Japanese language thing that I
Are you
had.
serious?
Well, I can't sing it now, but at one point I was singing it in Japanese, and I'd never heard the English version. Somebody else has come on. Who else? There was somebody else. Oh yeah, Callum has come on.
Callum
Woohoo!
Patrick
Good day.
Hughes.
Yeah, but you know why he's come on here? Because you didn't mention him. That's why.
Well, I was going to mention. I haven't had a chance to mention him. Excuse me while I have a drink of my water.
Is that right?
The show, we had such a great success with Make Them Hear You. And by the way, Rin, you did a fantastic job.
Oh, thank you very much.
You were amazing. You should have seen this lady. She was running around, and she just made the show spectacular. And we reached almost 6,000 people. We raised about $1,000.
$1,000, yeah.
For the library. So thank you, everybody who watched that. We had people watching in Australia. We have people watching in New York, Los Angeles. And we're hoping to do the same thing with this one. What was your question again, Ren? I just went off on a tangent.
I don't know. I've just seen somebody random walking around the library thinking, what is he doing there? So
That's Jamie.
Who's Jamie?
Jamie works for the Library of Things.
Does he?
Yeah. Callum Patrick Hughes. That's who I want to talk about. Hi, Callum. Never out of my mind. So we had such a success with that. So I'd met Callum before and his best friend Dave Shopland. And whenever I do my West End concerts, it's really funny because professional singers can go and sing in front of 3,000 people. But if they don't have a script and they have to suddenly talk and be themselves, they turn to mush. So I would be like, when we had rehearsals, guys, you must talk to the audience. Tell them any funny stories you have about being in a show with me or somebody else, or where you're from, or something about the song and what it means to you, and they just freeze. They can't do it. And it's a strange phenomenon. So with Make Them Hear You, I thought, let's take the pressure off of the people who have to sing, and have people have like a through line, a story, people to MC it. So I asked Callum and David if they would do it, and we got together. I told them what I wanted them to say. Well, not what I wanted them to say, but bits of information about each person and about the songs and about whatever we were doing. And they just absolutely nailed it. And it was such a special night. It was a very special night for them because they wrote a musical called Into Thin Air.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, they had that song.
Yeah, and they had a West End performer debut their song, Family You Choose. And it was just amazing to watch those two boys who wrote that song and to see somebody singing their song. And they had to be quite controlled because it was live stream, but you could tell their hearts were just like beating out their chest. So they did such a good job that we've asked them to come be traveling minstrels and have a little bit of a Once Upon a Time.
You just reminded me that you're borrowing my
I'm borrowing your mandolin, yeah.
mandolin.
Now, Callum plays the guitar. Can you play the mandolin, Callum? Please write in. Rin's got a lovely mandolin for you.
Yeah.
So they're gonna come MC this one. They were just so great. I just had to have them back. And it's just it just really works, and I'm glad we found them. They're great guys.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So you say that people have to buy tickets. They have to buy tickets. But are we live streaming it on what channels are we live streaming it on? This is suddenly just turned into a production meeting.
Yeah. I don't know. That's up to you. It's going to be live stream. Basically, what you don't buy tickets, you book tickets, and they're free. Like I said, we do ask for a £7.50 donation if you can do that. But you're going to get sent an email of a link 1 hour before the show.
Okay.
To how to watch the show. When you click on the link and the show will come.
So people who have not bought tickets will not be able to watch this.
No.
They can watch it after, but they cannot watch it live.
Yeah, they have to watch it live. Yeah, we prefer you to watch it live because it's going to be fun.
You heard that first. You need to buy tickets. They're free. You're not buying anything. They're free tickets.
They're free.
They're
you gotta
free.
book tickets. Yeah.
So we're all here at the library. You would have been here at the library whether it's open or closed tomorrow anyway, right? So what is it you're in the library doing this week?
Well, leading up to Finding Wonderland, we're doing a children's workshop called Once Upon a Time, and it's a fairy tale camp. So unlike Finding Wonderland, it's more classic songs are going to be sung, but this is more fairy tales like The Three Little Pigs, Rapunzel. Today we're doing Rapunzel, and they're going to watch Tangled today, and they're playing games, and they're coloring from the show, and we're doing character studies and movement exercises, and they're having an absolute blast upstairs. And I told them I was coming to do an interview, and they went, yeah, right, you're going to get lunch. I went, no, I'm going to do an interview. They thought I was sneaking out to get some lunch. So we're doing that, and we sold out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely sold out. It was just, we did a West End theater camp a couple weeks ago where we focused on Annie and Oliver, and I actually choreographed. We couldn't sing because we can't sing at the moment. Hopefully that's going to change soon. Has that changed?
I think it might have changed,
Yeah.
or at least there's been research. What? We don't know anything.
We
Don't
know,
look
but
at it. We don't know. We don't know.
Until we get 100%, we're not going to be, breaking any rules. So we don't sing. But the kids did the first couple of minutes of Hard Knock Life with their buckets and brushes, and the parents came with their mask on and got to watch it, and they absolutely had a great time. So we thought we'd do something different, not performance-based, but more concentrating on fairy tales and things like that. And so far, this is the first day, and they're absolutely having a blast learning about Rapunzel and the witch and things like Rapunzel. Like, I didn't know in the fairy tale that Rapunzel is actually an herb or a plant. And the wife wants to make a salad out of it, and so she sees it through her garden, but it's the witch's garden. So he jumps into the garden and steals Rapunzel, and the witch catches him, and she goes, "Aha, I've caught you, and you can have as much of that as you want, but I get your firstborn child." And the witch gets the firstborn child, and her name is Rapunzel, and that's how that works out.
Oh, I just thought that was the plant was named after the story because it's like a vine of some description.
Like a vine or a herb or something, yeah.
Yeah.
It was new to me, so, but it was good to find out, and we're going to explore things like that and learn new things. We're going to do Jack and the Beanstalk. We're going to do Goldilocks and the Three Bears. We're going to do Little Red Riding Hood. We were going to do Hansel and Gretel, but I thought, hang on, that's a bit scary, Hansel and Gretel. When I was a kid, I was scared of that. They got put in the oven, so we're not going to do that. But yeah, they are having a really good time, and it's just great. We have some people return from that we had in our West End camps, and it's just great to see their faces again. And they had such a good time; they want to come back. So
that's amazing.
And also, if you don't mind me saying, I think we're going to be doing very shortly. We're going to be doing an after-school theater camp.
Well, I was just about to ask what you're going to do going forward, so I
Yeah.
don't mind you saying that at all. Saves me the question. So what's the plans for going forward then?
We're just meeting at the moment about it. Myself and Emily, who's the one of the directors of the library. Excuse me. There just seems to be an openness for it, and people have been asking, are we ever going to do anything after school? And we're going to look at doing a weekday, or kind of in the evening after school, and then we'll probably be looking at doing something on a Saturday. And do it like a term. So at the end of the term, we'll work to some kind of final performance that people can come watch. So that will be a lot easier when we are allowed to sing. So,
well, audiences are allowed now. We know that. Like they just turned a corner on that, and the library will be having its first audience show.
Yes,
very soon,
that's
but
right.
not.
When is that?
It's not been nailed to the ground just yet.
Right.
First couple of weeks of September, I think.
Okay.
Is probably what we're looking at. But we have poetry festivals well coming that will probably be audienced somehow, somewhere. So I think you're allowed now, but I don't know about your situation. Because when you've got kids running around a room, that's different.
Yeah, it's so hard to keep kids social distance. It's so hard. You you put their seats 2 meters apart, and the next thing you know, they're climbing on top of each other. You're like, please don't climb on each other. Which brings me to what I'm kind of excited about is Daniel Stockton Productions and West End at the Library. We're looking at, hopefully, we did our last concert on March the 15th, which is Sunday, and that's the week we just did the concert, and we were actually unsure. You remember?
I almost didn't get
you
there
almost
myself.
Did. You were well. I mean, it wasn't. We won't mention the word, but
yeah, I was just hungover. Don't worry, I was just hungover.
She was hungover, right? Wow. So it's truth time with Rin.
This is a public-facing thing. I have to say stuff like that.
So we did it, and we nearly had to cancel on the day because a lot of questions were being asked, but we went ahead and I'm glad we went ahead. We had about 70-some people out of 100. We were sold out. So we did it, and then it all kicked off. So it was quite emotional coming back and doing Make Them Hear You because a lot of us were there with that last concert. So we're hoping that we're going to resurrect West End at the Library on Sunday, December the 13th, to have whatever amount of audience we're allowed to have in the building, and also with your permission to have it maybe live streamed as well. So
it's not with my permission. We want to do that.
Right. Good. That's what we want to hear. You heard this, ladies and gentlemen. She said yes. It's on camera. We want to do that, and I think we're going to sell tickets to come see it live. I mean, there's nothing better than being in this building and seeing those people sing live. It's amazing. But if you can't, or you're vulnerable and you want to watch it from home, we'll be offering probably a reduced ticket price to watch it streamed. But Will definitely be some tickets and some seats available. So that's Sunday, December the 13th. Watch this space.
Okay, so that's not it's not released yet as for tickets or anything like that.
No, nothing yet. No, it's just what we're aiming for.
Yeah. So we'll be doing a whole program of all the live stream stuff because my band project will be live streaming from here using the green screen stuff because I do music on top of comic books and animations and stuff.
Wow.
So that'll probably be that weekend, if not the weekend before.
Oh,
so
cool.
we'll have a whole program of all the live stream stuff that will be coming out. It'll be massive.
I have a question.
Yeah.
You have a green screen. Can you make me thin? Is that possible?
If you wear the same color as that,
as
that,
I'll just be a floating head.
yeah, I can, and just use I can just use your head if you were what is it called? It's called a green screen morph suit. You know the
little. I've seen those. Yeah.
And then just your face is sticking out. I can make you any shape you want, love.
I'm gonna buy one on Amazon right now. I'll just be a head.
Yeah, but think about it let's say for like Disney. Sorry, the big D things. Sorry, for animation, people performing with animation, having someone in a morph suit that moves stuff around, like
quite cool,
around them, so you won't see them if they're the same color.
Ooh, like if you're doing you're doing something from Aladdin, you have the lamp and it's just kind of like floating around, or a magic carpet.
So we could just literally put some of that. There's some extra material at the bottom there. We just put that over a table and have your actors sit on the table and put the rug on the table, and they can have a flying carpet.
Can we do this by Sunday?
Yes, we can do that by Sunday.
All right. I need a little carpet. Anyone who's got a carpet that looks like a magic carpet, please.
Oh yeah, so we have a carpet here, but it's the drum carpet, and it's not pretty. You want a nice Arabian carpet of some description, don't you?
Yeah, with tassels. Little golden tassels.
Right, Crystal Palace, there's your mission for Sunday. Anyone got a nice bit of carpet that we can pretend Aladdin is riding on? I guess there's two of them on it, though, isn't there?
Yeah, him and Jasmine.
Yeah, but now we're into social distancing problems. It has to be quite a large carpet.
We need a really big rug.
Just send us a big rug. I think that we're time there, and you do have a lot of people upstairs waiting for you. All those little minds.
I do. I'm in demand, Rin. I'm in demand.
You're something big and important.
Thank you so much for having me on. It's always a pleasure.
Hey, no worries. I'm just going to run through the outro just to double check. I haven't forgotten anyone who had joined us. Oh yeah, Rachel and Ildi. I can't pronounce this. McLeod Pollard. I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce your first name because I'm stupid. Basically, it's my fault. It's my fault indeed. So I'm just going to leave you with some information. The information. If you would like tickets to the show, they are in the description. And I've also linked them into the chats, and so that's cool. We are fully booked for visitors on our library lunch all this week. Yay! However, we have nobody for the week after. So if you are a community-based project, a local business, maybe you just have some very strong opinions about the local area, I'm thinking we might do People Friday, where we just allow people to come on and say whatever they want. Yeah. We'll just do it like a radio show, a podcast radio show. I don't know. I'm probably digging myself into a hole I'm never going to get out of. So if you have any of that and you'd like to be on the show, you just have to email me. It's Galina.Rin @unlt.org. It is in the description. I would put it in the chat, but I can't. I've only got two hands, and I'll just get it all wrong if I try and do it while I'm talking to you. And the other thing is the All Alone Together project. Eleanor has been away, so she has not been interviewing people for this project, but she's back quarantining for 2 weeks, so she has nothing else to do but work for us. No, I'm sure she's a very busy and important person as well. Everyone's very busy and important. That's great. If you've got tech issues, you can go and speak to Casper. His details are in the description. And if there's nothing in the description, because it's a watch party, then you need to come to the Upper Norwood Library Hub's main feed, and all the links will be in the description of pretty much every video that we put out, because we're nice like that. So thank you very much, Daniel, for coming and joining us. That's amazing to have had you over. Yeah. And we will see everybody tomorrow. Kat is interviewing Kate, who is the library's new social media manager. Yay! Because she is awesome. I just can't handle everything. I can't handle everything, but she is also way better than me in the first place. So it's just awesome. It's just awesome from start to finish. All right, guys. I will see you all later. Have a nice day.